I hate tech support.
Welcome to Grumble Goat. My name is Matt Labodka, and this is a show about all the small things that drive me insane. Let's grumble.
Obviously, tech support is necessary every once in a while. I wouldn't be grumbling about it if I didn't have to use it, but what I hate is the first level of tech support. Because I know how computers work. I know how to turn on and off my computer. I know these things. I'm in that middle range of computer knowledge where I'm not a 75-year-old boomer that doesn't know the difference between a search bar and a Facebook status update bar. But I'm also not a robotics engineer. I am a millennial. I grew up with the computer age. I know how to navigate a computer. And believe me, I hate making this phone call. I have searched the forums. I have Googled this problem to oblivion. Believe me, if it was humanly possible to figure this problem out on my own without a computer engineering degree, I would not be making this phone call. And so to call up a tech support after all of these efforts and be met with the kindergarten teacher gatekeeper of tech support, where you call and they're like, do you know what a computer is? Yes, I know what a computer is. Have you tried turning it off and then back on again? I've tried turning it off. I'm way beyond turning it off and back on again. They're like, well, let's try that one now, shall we? Do you know where the power button is? I know where the power button is. Can you turn it off and on again for me? Fine. There. It's off and on again. The problem persists. Well, that was pretty fast. And I try and drop some hints, that I belong at the next level of tech support already, Well, I do have a 13th generation i7 processor in this thing, and my operating system is on an M2 drive, so it's gonna boot pretty fast. Okay, do you know what a web browser is? Oh, I know what a web browser is! Just put me on the next level! I need tech support. I don't need flashcards. And we all know why you have to go through that first gatekeeper, but why isn't there a CAPTCHA? A test, something to prove that you're not just a mindless automaton, something to prove that you already know what you're talking about, and this is a last resort call, not a, I can't find the phone number for my email box. My computer isn't showing me my grandson's pictures. Or, I'm trying to get in touch with the Nigerian prince that's trying to get money out of his country, please. I have the Google Play rewards card he wanted. Oh, you know what? Let's try turning that off and never turning it back on again, okay? I hate tech support, and that's the grumble.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my better half, Veronique, for an unpretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
Veronique, thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Oh, well, I was just putting in my complaints. And I was hoping that someone would respond.
You had your complaint session last week.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
And you squandered it.
Yes.
What did we talk about last week?
Deodorant.
Right, deodorant.
Yeah.
I hope you put your deodorant on today because it's a hot one.
I did. I put it on multiple times.
Oh, right. I saw you pull out that man's speed stick.
Speed stick.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. How are you doing as we enter this hot season?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing so well.
Okay, great.
I'm really excited. I had a ladies' wine tour day.
You did,
on
yeah.
Monday. That was so fun. We had so much fun.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
On a rooftop in Dumbo, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, what a view. I love New York in the summer.
Yeah.
They did a really nice job down in Dumbo.
You know what? You know what I like to say about Dumbo?
What?
You know what Dumbo stands for?
Down under the bridge.
It stands for Down Under the Manhattan Bridge Overpass.
Okay, overpass.
That's what.
yes.
Yeah, that's the acronym. But bridge and overpass are synonyms. That's the same word.
So why is it
So there's no
twice?
point in having the overpass there, which means it's just dumb.
Dumb.
You got down with the dumb yesterday.
Yeah, I got down with the dumb yesterday, and that was fun.
Veronique, what's your job on the podcast, would you say?
I'm the everyman.
Okay, no, not your character in the show.
Okay.
No, just your duties as it comes to our weekly podcast duties.
Oh, my weekly podcast duties are editing the podcast clips.
Okay, great. I'm pretty sure that's me. But yeah, you do the videos.
I do the videos.
You do the videos.
I do the videos.
Yeah, all right. And then the last video that I saw you post didn't have any words on it.
No, it didn't have words on it.
It didn't have words on it.
No.
It didn't have the written words.
It didn't have the written words
Yeah.
that we put on it. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened there? Were you having computer trouble?
The AI wasn't AIing, and I was getting very frustrated and was running out of time to correct all of the mistakes it was making.
The AI was making a lot of mistakes.
Okay. It was very frustrating.
It was talking about sharks and batteries and electrocution versus getting eaten by a shark, and what electric boats are going toward. It jumbled a bunch of words together that were nonsensical.
It shouldn't have been that difficult.
Right.
It was a very straightforward video. So
everything we always talk about is very straightforward.
That also, we weren't speaking super quickly, because this is what happened. So I don't know if people understand what goes on, but what happens behind the scenes is we record. Here we are. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. We're recording.
And then Matt brilliantly puts it together, edits it to a nice, clean little episode. And after that happens, then we sit down, the two of us, and we find the clips that we're going to put online. So then Matt does all the
This
auto.
is a whole behind-the-scenes episode we're doing here.
Hold on.
Yeah, welcome backstage, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And then what happens is I then take those videos and I sync everything.
Right.
So it's a very tedious job.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's okay. I mean,
especially when your computer glitches. And you can't sync up the sound because it's not playing them at the right times.
That's the thing. You think that you've finally synced it, and then you realized it was a glitch, and you have to keep editing, and you can't edit a glitch because it's not glitching.
Yeah, that sounds very frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
It's very frustrating when computer problems come up.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're it's supposed to run this way, and it's not running this way.
Yes.
How do you fix your computer when it's not running right?
Well, so I'm told you need to delete things off your computer, and you need to turn it on and off again.
It sounds like a very smart person asked you to delete things off your computer and turn it on and off again. Who told you to do that?
Yes, a very smart person did tell me to do that, and that smart person's in front of me right now, sitting straight ahead.
Well,
I can
all right.
see them.
Right. Thank you for calling into tech support today. Have you turned it off and back on again?
No. But I don't think that was what I put it through the AI caption thing 3 times.
Right.
Well, the words.
Did you call the app? Did you call tech support?
You can't call anybody.
Oh, it's
There's
just
no
AI.
one to call. Yeah, no. They go in a corner and they're like, "Can we help? We'll have a chat bot talk you through everything."
And it's just more AI.
And it's just more emails back and forth that they're like, "Okay, we'll find out how to help you."
It can be very frustrating, can't
Yes.
it? Have you ever had to call tech support? Or you just ask your live-in roommate?
Yeah, I just ask my roommate to look over things.
Okay.
And then he assesses it.
Yeah. Has he ever had to call tech support?
What's the number that you call? I mean, just go to the website and then there's a number there, because I feel like on websites, they make it very difficult to call. They don't want you to call. You have to go down a secret entry of the website.
Right.
And then you're not even talking to them. You're talking to a robot.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You've called Verizon before.
Don't get me started on calling Verizon.
Well, I want to get you started.
No.
Let's get started.
No, I
Let's
can't
dive
start.
in.
I can't
What is the phone conversation like?
It's frustrating because you are talking to a robot. I hate talking to a robot on customer service. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
I do not like it one bit. I go 000000000
Yeah.
until someone
picks up. Yeah. When you call a company like that, do you remember while you're on hold, what the recording says to you?
Thank you for calling Verizon. If you are calling about a statement balance, it's this. If you want to pay a bill, press 2.
Yeah.
But it's it's a standard thing.
A lot of these things have changed to, if you want to know your statement balance, it's available on the website.
Yes.
If you want to know how much you owe this month, it's available on the website. If you're trying to pay your bill, it's available on the website. On the website. Use the website. But if we were trying to do something that was available on the website, we wouldn't be on the phone.
Why would we call you?
Right.
We don't like talking on the phone.
I don't want to pick up the phone at all.
No, I don't want to hear my own voice.
Yeah.
No.
I will. Believe me, if I can do something without talking to a human, I will do it.
Do it.
No human.
No humans.
But now I have to call and beg to speak to a human.
And they're not there.
And they're not there.
Till they get that transfer over, and then it gets disconnected.
Yeah, whoops. Oh, let me just transfer you to click.
Now I have to call back again and explain everything to a new human, because they haven't talked to each other. They're not in the same room.
Yeah.
They're not in the same room.
They're probably not in the same country.
Yeah, they can be like, "Hey, Brenda, I just lost Carol on line 2. They may call back again." There's none of that. None
I like
of
that
that's
you went
happening.
with Brenda and Carol. Neither of those characters were named Veronique.
No, why would that be? No one's named Veronique.
And I love that because Carol That's an older lady.
Carol.
Carol only wants to pay her bill.
Carol's calling because she's very confused.
Carol's calling because she's like, I lost my email.
Yeah.
And on the phone, they're just like, just log into the website. You don't need an email at all.
Carol's like, I'm looking at this paper bill here and it says this amount. And they're like, did you look on the website?
Yeah. And so they have to put you through that ringer of like, hit 1 if you're calling
Right.
from a landline.
Can I talk to a human? Absolutely not.
No. Well, this is the same with tech support now. Sometimes I have to call tech support.
Yeah.
What I get, the first person you get in tech support is a kindergarten teacher. It's like, have we seen a computer before? Do you know what a mouse is?
Yes.
I wish there was
Exactly.
like some sort of captcha. You know, in computers, when you log into the website and they're like, let's make sure real quick you're not a robot. Slide the puzzle piece into the right place.
Also, are you a robot questions?
Yeah.
I think sometimes they're a little misleading. They're like,
Okay.
look for all of the train tracks, you know, and then you're like, you really have to be discerning. You're like, is that a train track?
Yeah, I mean,
click all the lights.
For me,
and
it's
all
like
these
when they
things.
have it's the stoplight thing. They're like, click everything that has a stoplight in it, and then so you click the 2 boxes that have the stoplight in it, but then there's the pole
Yes.
above it that's holding the stoplight.
Holding
And I'm
the
like,
stoplight.
now wait, hold on. Does this robot AI think that the pole is part of the stoplight?
That's what I'm saying.
Because the stoplight's just the yellow rectangle.
It's a trick question.
It's a trick
It's
question.
a trick question.
And they're like, are you a human? And then I fail, and I'm like, well, hold on now.
I am-
What's everybody else clicking?
Yeah.
They're like, why are they doing all this captcha?
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the internet is just computers talking to computers. So how do you prove that there's a human on one side? Because it might just be a computer trying to hack.
I question this.
Oh, you question it?
Yeah. Well, when I have to click those stoplights and wheels
Yeah.
and such, I'm usually buying something.
Oh, jeez.
I'm usually about to buy something.
Oh,
you know, like
okay.
I'm shopping.
Yeah, okay.
And then they're like, oh, before you check out, are you a robot? And are robots trying to buy clothes from people?
I mean,
Like what? Like, you know, like
I don't know why they would stop you from buying something.
That's what I'm saying.
If you have a credit card.
Yeah.
What weird websites are you going to?
I mean, just like it happens now.
Are you
and
on your
again.
Tor browser? Like, are you buying stuff off the dark web?
I mean,
Is this like massive amounts of like cocaine that you're buying?
no, it's clothes. It's just clothes. But no, it's just like, you know, websites that get advertised, and then you have to double check if they're real websites. But they're still asking.
I would think you would double check if it's a real website before you get all the way to the purchase of an item.
Well, yeah, well, absolutely. But why are you asking me if I'm a robot? Like, I'm trying to buy something from you.
You're the robot
You're
website.
the robot website. Yeah.
No, I never. No, when I'm shopping, I give them a fake email address. I don't want them to remember me coming at all. And you're like, remember me, send me deals, send me emails. And then you're like, why do I have 10,000 emails today? Oh,
So my computer is now like caught onto that, and they tell me, "Well, do you want us to use this email address for you so that you don't get these?" And then I'm like, and then I don't trust it, and I'm like,
you're your own computer. And
Yeah.
like Apple software is trying to save
Yeah,
you
to
from all the
save me.
spam email.
And
And,
I'm
you're
like,
like, I don't know if I trust you, Apple. I'd rather trust
I'm not going to remember that
cute
number.
plaid skirts online.Russia.
Yeah.
I'd rather trust Alibaba.mirrorsite.fake.
Oh, we got to order
Russia.
from Alibaba.
You got what?
We got to order from Alibaba.
We have to order,
Yeah.
or we got one in the mail?
No. It's a super cheap, but we got to give it time.
It's super cheap. Well, but what you get in the mail is also super cheap.
Yeah, but it can be customized.
Hey, let's go to the scam website. You
Yeah.
can get cheap stuff off the scam
Yeah,
website.
let's do it.
Yeah,
We're not
perfect.
robots.
Oh my gosh, not a robot, not a robot. Yes, create an account. Yes, keep my information. Yes, put me on a subscription plan. Yes. Do, 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 do.
This is the year of yes.
You know how whenever you ask me a question about your computer, you're like, it's doing this thing.
Yeah.
What's the first thing I say?
You say, when was the last time you turned it off?
Right.
Yeah, and I look at you with a blank stare and say, never. Sure, but yeah, but I don't think about turning off my phone anymore.
Right.
The tech today is so crazy. I mean, they're putting AI in our phones now for the next update.
AI's not a thing. Why does everybody think AI's a thing?
I mean,
AI's not a thing.
It's something. It is something.
It's something, but it's bad. It's bad. It's just predictive software. Like it's getting humans screw up a lot. We have bad grammar and we use the wrong words in places, and AI's learning that, and it's putting that into things.
Wow.
And so it's learning to sound more human, which is not making it better. That's making it worse.
Right.
Humans are awful at a lot of things.
Yeah.
And AI is catching on to that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't want that.
No, we don't
I
want
want Google to spit me facts.
Facts.
Yeah. Not, truthiness.
Yes, I don't want any truth.
Not Stephen Colbert's truthiness.
No, I don't want truth at all. I no truth.
That's why AI's not a thing.
But it is a thing. It's something, and it's going to be in our phones. It's going to be like, it's going to recommend
now
already.
AI is starting to run these tech support things. And so you ask a question of the AI,
Right.
and it's going to be like, well, why don't you figure it out for yourself?
Well, I don't think that would fly for very long.
Who are you going to complain to? You're going to call tech support?
Right. Like AI turns into like a disgruntled worker.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I have to feed my 5 kids.
Do you know how many people I'm dealing with at this very second?
Yes.
There are 9,000 calls happening concurrently at this moment. You can't figure out how to turn it on and off again. That's not my problem.
Give me an espresso martini.
Try this. Why don't you try rebooting me? Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reboot this phone call. Click.
I wonder now with AIs coming into our phones
Mm-hmm.
if they're going to monitor that for us. Like, are they going to be our friend within the phone of like, hey, you've been staring at Facebook for 5 hours. Do you want to get off?
Well, it depends. Did you write AI?
No.
Did you create the AI app?
I didn't.
Who did? Was it the mega conglomerate corporations?
Yes.
It's probably not going to be our friend then, is
No.
it? No, it's probably going to be out to like drain us of money, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably just another advertisement tool. And we're all
Yeah.
chomping at the bit being like, ooh, AI is in my new iPhone. Let's get it. And
But
it's
it
like, it's
is.
just more algorithmic learning.
Well, yeah, because they specific, and it's for in our perception, it's like, oh wow, I love this. Thanks for recommending this to me. This is right up my alley.
Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, thanks for recommending this wine subscription. Oh, my
Right.
God. Oh, you want me to have Paramount Plus? Great. Subscribe me to that. Oh, do you want me to be part of the trunk club?
The trunk club.
Yeah, where they send you clothes. It's like they want you.
sure,
Oh,
yeah.
here, let me recommend this to you. You like
Yeah.
these things. And it's like, you're just draining us of money. You're not helping.
I mean, I love the idea of having my own personal stylist that sends me clothes and I can pick them out, like, so I can have my own AI.
I mean, yeah. The thing about real AI, like if there was really an artificial intelligence to help us improve society, the first thing it would say was, hey, stop having rich people. We have enough technology and wealth and food to take care of everybody. Why isn't everybody taken care of? That would be the first thing an AI would be like, all these problems? Easily solvable.
I would hope so. I think that would be very nice.
But what gets in our way is human greed.
Well-
and that's also the problem with AI. AI is being written by greedy corporations.
Very true, but I don't think AI is ever going to run for Congress. Like, I don't think they're going to let that happen.
The thing about, here's the thing. If we had a true AI, like Caesar didn't like walk into Congress one day and be like, how do we all feel about an emperor? Are we good with that?
No.
No. What did he do?
He took over.
He had an army. He came back to Rome and was like, I'm king now.
Yeah, I conquered everything.
I'm the king here now.
Yeah.
And everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Like he brought an army, and that's what AI is going to do.
They're going to have an army of robots?
Well, yeah. You know how all warfare is fought with drones now? Unmanned drones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's someone that is controlling it, right?
Well, there's someone sitting at a computer
Right.
that is using the internet and satellites to control a drone. Yeah, there's a lot of steps of computer between that human and that unmanned drone.
Wow.
That AI would just be like, oh no, I'll just take the reins from here. Yeah, and when the AI takes over, there's no tech support to call at that point.
Hello, Dave. I'm sorry. We cannot help you right now.
Hello, Dave. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us. We're experiencing higher than normal volume of we don't care.
This has been an episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Matt Labatka.
I'm Veronique Hurley. Please subscribe.
I hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Glitching. Ah!
We did it. We've conquered another one of life's little annoyances. But the truth is, what I really hate is commercials. And I'll wager you do too. And that's why Grumble Goat is proudly commercial-free. But to keep it that way, it takes the support of fellow grumblers like you. If you hate commercials, head on over to our Patreon page and see if becoming a Grumble Kid is right for you. And as always, don't forget to Grumble Goat responsibly and share with a friend.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Pa, 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 pa.